What's up, everybody? It's your man's KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, y'all know it's fight week, and it's my time to give you my final predictions on the fight that is going down this Thursday in Las Vegas between the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez, and Jamaine Ortiz. Teofimo, before we get into that, I wanted to talk about one of the fights, the co-main on the undercard. Yes, between the businessman Keyshawn Davis. He is taking a major step up in competition. He'll be taking on Jose Petraza, former two-division world champion, 29 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. He's currently he is 2-2-5 in his last fights, but he's got some notable names on his resume. Um, in his biggest some of his biggest fights, he took some L's. He fought Lomachenko, he fought Tank, he fought Jose Zapata, Jose Ramirez. He took L's against those guys. He had a draw with Rich Kami, but nonetheless, this guy is a former two-division world champion. Probably you could say the most experienced opponent that Keyshawn Davis has fought up until this point in his short career. Keyshawn Davis is 9 wins, no losses, no draw, with 6 wins by way of knockout. It would be 10 wins, but his last fight was overturned due to a failed drug test, not for any performance enhancing drugs, but for that, marijuana. I hope I can say that on here. I said it before and it didn't happen, but we'll just say that. And he in that fight he took on Nair Albright. Um, he showed he got a chin in that fight too. Nair, there was a point where Nair Albright caught him coming in with a good right hand, and he showed it. A lot of fighters, they get caught coming in, man. Some of them will fold, but he showed he's the real deal. He showed he could weather the storm, and he pulled through. It was originally a majority decision. I personally thought it was a unanimous decision for Keyshawn Davis, and Albright had some good moments in that fight, but ultimately he got the win. He got the majority decision win, but it was overturned. Now with this fight, I think he is taking a step up in competition, but he's looking to make a statement in this fight, and he's gonna have to make that statement in this fight because he wants to be at the top, even with some of those guys I just mentioned. So this is the time for him to shine. Now let's talk about the main event again. Teofimo Lopez versus Jamaine Ortiz. Teofimo is 19 wins, 1 loss, no draw, with 13 wins by way of knockout. Jamaine Ortiz is 17 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 8 wins by way of knockout. Uh, Teofimo is on a 3-fight win streak ever since he moved up to 140. We all remember he took that L against George Kambosos in his last fight at 135, moved up, got a stoppage in his first fight at 140, and he had a tough outing against Sandor Martin, but he bounced back with a crazy, outstanding performance against the former WBO champion, former undisputed junior welterweight champion Josh Taylor. I thought Teofimo looked like he was just the best I ever seen in that fight. He looked like he was about to stop Josh Taylor at one point. Um, so that's where a lot of people they are saying, like, is it a thing with Teofimo? Does he play to the level of competition? Does he not, you know, take his risk that sometimes that you can. I don't know, but with this fight, Jermaine Ortiz, he's coming to win. He lost to Lomachenko um a while back. But he got a unanimous decision a while back over Moran. So with this fight though, a lot of people are expecting Teofimo to win, and I am too. And I'm hoping that it's not a thing where, like I just said, he plays to the level of competition, because I believe he's an elite fighter at this weight, and he's looking to make the biggest fights. You got potential title unifications with Sabril Matias, Devin Haney, um, you know, uh, the winner of Rolly versus Cruz. You got big names, other champions, I should say, that were you win this fight, you definitely are gonna be pay-per-view and potentially becoming, one of the faces. I believe that Teofimo Lopez should win this fight and he should win this fight handily. Um, I'm not super sold on him getting a stoppage in this fight, but I believe he should win this fight by unanimous decision. Um, and let's hope that him winning this fight unanimously, it could potentially set up either Sabril Matias or Devin Haney sometime later this year because we want to see the biggest fights, and they keep saying they want to see the biggest fights made, so we want to see the biggest fights made. Ain't that right, guys? Ain't that right? Yes, 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 indeed. But at the end of the day, like I said, I got Keyshawn Davis winning his fight. I believe Keyshawn Davis should probably win that fight by unanimous decision. He needs to make a statement in that fight and get everything back rolling the way it should be. And the same thing goes for Teofimo Lopez. He should be able to win that fight handily. I don't believe if he's responsible defensively, if he is anything near or above, equal to, excuse me, that he was with Josh Taylor, it should be an easy go. Now, also on the undercard, I want you guys to note that Abdullah Mason will be returning on this undercard as well. So keep an eye out for him. I think he's going to win his fight as well. He's a rising star, not necessarily a star, but prospect type of fighter rising up. He's gonna be a star, gonna be a superstar if he keeps on this path. So yeah, let's let's see what these fighters bring to the ring to on Thursday. Y'all know I'm gonna be tuning in. I might even go live for you. So yeah, make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Y'all know how I do. Thank you. Peace.